Good morning, second graders, and welcome back to math. It is lesson 14.9, page 711 in our math books. And the learning target is to describe the time before or after the hour in different ways. All right, so this is something that we will get to practice more and more as you get older, but let's get into it right now. Write each time on the digital clocks how much time has passed. So I look at this clock and I look at this clock and I say that this one, the hours between the 11 and the 12, so we put 11. And the time, remember we start at 12 and we count by 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 45 is where we stop. So 11:45. This one, both of them are pointing straight up. And I have on the 12, and when I know that the minute hand is on the 12, then I say 00, 11:45, and 12 o'clock. So the time that has passed is when we go from 9, the minute hand goes from 9 all the way up to the 12. So we go 5, 10, 15. 15 minutes has passed. All right, and let's look at this one. We have the hour hand pointing right at the 1, and the minute hand pointing at the 12. So we put 00, right? In my class, when we were together in our small groups, I would say that's when it says o'clock, when I have 00, when it's pointing at the 12. And now it's pointing a little bit after the 1, but it didn't get past the 2, so it's still a 1. Let's see how many minutes it took to get down to the 3. 5, 10, 15. It took 15 minutes to get from 1 o'clock to 1:15. Excellent. All right, turn the page, and we are on 712 in the math book. This one. Now let's take a look at the parts that are shaded. This is 1/4 of the clock, right? We've talked about this. This is the whole clock. This is 1/4 of the clock, and this is half of the clock. All right. So if you were thinking of pie or pizza, you could say that the whole pie or the whole pizza is here. This, if I split it into 4 pieces, this is 1/4, 1/4, like that. This is 1/4, and this is half. And I would write this like this. All right, so let's see what we have. I have this. We're going to write the time and then circle another way to say the time. So let's not look at these yet. I have my hour hand is pointing between the 4 and the 5. So we write down the 4. And we go, this is on the minute hand. So I start here at the 12, 5, 10, 15, 4:15. And let's think about this. I have this and this. This is where my time has gone from here to here. So this is where it's shaded in. Which one of those does it look like? Not like this. Not this. That's on the hour. Oh, it looks like this one. It is a 1/4 past, not 8, but a 1/4 past the hour. So let's see. It's not half past, right? That's half. It's a 1/4 past 4. We know it's this one. All right. Let's look at the time. It's between 11 and 12. so I write 11. I go all the way down here to the 6. I should be beginning to recognize how many minutes that is, but let's do it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 11, 30. And how much of the clock got shaded? All the way half past the hour. So another way to say this is half past 11. It's not past 12, it's past 11. All right, let's look at this one. I have this. My hour hand points between the 2 and the 3. I write down the smaller number. I didn't get to the 3 yet. So then I look at where the minute hand is, and I start at the 12, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 45 is here. Now, is it 1/4 past 2? No, 1/4 is when this first one, when it points at the 3. That's not it. Let's see. The other says 1/4 to 3. Well, when this minute hand was pointing at the 9 up in our example, it said it was 1/4 to the next hour. 1/4 to 8. So when this minute hand points at the 9, then it must be 1/4 to the next hour, which is 3. There we go. All right, let's do the time between 9 and 10. I'm going to write down 9. Let's count and say from here, 5, 10, 15, 20 is where I stop. So I write down 20, and then I look here. Is it 40 minutes after 9, or is it 20 minutes after 9? Well, 9:20 is 20 minutes after 9. You are correct. All right, turn the page, ladies and gentlemen, and we are on page 713. Let's take a look. Write the time. Circle another way to say the time. Between the 1 and the 2, I always write down the smaller number. Then I count all the way from here down to the 6. Who knows what the number is going to be, what the minutes are? How many does it take to get all halfway around? You are correct. 30 minutes. It is 1:30 to go down to the 6. Is that 1/4 past? Remember, 1/4 is only showing 1/4 of this. Is it 1/4 past 1? Or is it half past 1? And you are correct. It is half past 1 o'clock. All right, let's take a look at this one. I have my hour hand that's pointing almost at the 7, not between the 6 and the 7, but between the 7 and the 8. So I want to say 7 is my hour. And my 2 places, my starting place is always at the 12, and then I go down to the 2, 5, 10, 7, 10. Is it 10 minutes after 7, or is it 20 minutes after 7? Let's take a look. How many minutes after 7? This is 7 o'clock, right? When this minute hand was pointing at the 12, that's 7 o'clock. Now we have 5, 10 minutes after 7. That's it. Show and write the time. 1/4 to 11. 1/4 to 11. That means that my 11, my hour hand is not going to get to the 11 just yet. It's going to be pointing between the 10 and the 11. And quarter to, remember we said that this is a quarter after, and this is a quarter to, a quarter of the clock until it gets to 11. So I need to put my minute hand pointing at the 9. All right, now I can take this picture and write my time. I know it is 10 because it's between the 10 and 11. It's not been 11 o'clock yet. It's until 10 or quarter to 11. And then I go all the way around to the 9. That's 9 sets of 5. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 10:45. Now, boys and girls, if you are getting advanced, if you are saying, well, I know what half past is, so I can jump all the way to here and say 30, 35, 40, 45. You can do that. You can start saying, I know what part of the way around is, and then count on from there. If you're ready. If not, it's okay to count all of your numbers at 5 each. Okay, quarter past 5. So quarter past 5. That means it already got to the 5, and it's past 5 a little bit. So I'm going to put my hour hand pointing past the 5. And a quarter of the way past 5 is from this, I go around not halfway, not 3/4, I go 1/4 of the way, right? Like we're trying to make it into 4 equal pieces, 1/4. So that is 5, 10, 15. That is where my minute hand is going to point. So where is my hour hand pointing? 5. And where is my minute hand pointing? 15. 5:15 is what that is. All right. Which time does not belong with the other 3? Quarter past 7. Quarter past 7. So if I was drawing my clock, my 7, it would be here, and then a quarter past, 12 is at the top, would be over here. 6:45. 6:45. 45 minutes after 6. Quarter to 7. Let's do this. 6:45. 6 is where my hour hand is going to point, and then 45. I know that starting here, this gets me to 15 and 30, and 3 sets more of 5 gets me to 45. So my minute hand is going to be pointing right there. 6:45. Let's see, 45 minutes after 6. Oh, well, here's my 6. 45 minutes after. So this one and this one, they can both use that same clock. And quarter to 7. Well, the next number in my face, my clock face, is 7. So quarter to, from here all the way up to the 12, well, that would be a quarter. This one could also use this clock face. So the one that doesn't belong is quarter past 7. That's more. All right, boys and girls, I want you to do your next 2 practice pages, and I will talk to you later.